Hi, I'm Nick the History Kid. I'm a young patriot who loves history. And today I'm at the Lackawanna coal mine tour with my friend Arseny, who's from Moscow, Russia. This mine operated from 1860 till 1966.
Car would have no problem fitting everybody today. Now, if you can't sit in the same row or same section as your family or friends you came with, it's not a big deal. Look on that in that middle section there. See Mary?
They're going down, down, down. Yeah, we're going backwards. Remember, it's going to get dark, but it's okay. I got you. It's going to get dark. When you get there, you are ready to move. Down, down, down we go.
Look at Nick Cable's holding us and helping us down.
Wow, it's getting dark. Good thing you got a light. See?
We're now 250 feet below the ground.
I'm Tony, and I'll be your guide for today. We're currently standing 250 feet beneath the Earth's surface in what we call an anthracite coal mine, as there are two types of coal. There's anthracite, sometimes called hard coal, and that was primarily used to heat people's homes years ago before they started switched to oil and natural gas to do that. Second, there's bituminous or soft coal. That's found mostly out west and down south, and that's primarily used to generate electricity today. Northeastern Pennsylvania is the only place in the entire world to have such large, high-quality deposits of anthracite coal. There's no place else on the face of the earth. Now, what made anthracite coal the ideal heating source? It's its carbon content. Anthracite coal is 98% pure carbon, therefore it burns very hot, very slow, and very clean. Softer bituminous coal, on the other hand, is only 62 to 68% pure carbon. So it doesn't burn as hot, and it burns very quickly and very dirty. So it's anthracite's carbon content that made it the ideal heating source. And for obvious reasons, we're going to let this group pass us by before I keep looking underneath the Lackawanna Valley. Anthracite coal was formed in what we call beds or veins, and each one was given a different name to identify it, with these gray areas representing layers of rock that separate each vein. When these veins were first formed, they were all laid nice and flat. But as the mountains rose, the veins also rose with them, so they generally follow the contour of the surface above. In other words, walk downhill on the surface, you're going to have to walk downhill in the mines as well. Now, some of you may have lost your sense of direction on the way down here, but looking behind you would be looking downhill towards the center of the valley, the Lackawanna River. And the easiest way to tell that, look at the roof above you. It's running in a downhill direction behind you, the same way it is up on the surface. Now, what we're going to do on the tour today, we're going to kind of backtrack through the mountainside underground. We're going to start out in the Clark bed, where we're standing now, bottom of the 190 slope, the way we came into the mine. We're going to walk on the level through a rock tunnel into the Dunmore number 1 vein. Then we're going to continue along through that same rock tunnel, finally conclude the tour in the Dunmore number 2 vein. So we're going to be passing through 3 separate veins of anthracite coal today. Now, as you can see, we are going to be walking 50 to 75 feet above what we call the mine pool or the water pool. This is a huge canoe-shaped lake that formed underneath the entire Lackawanna Valley back in November 1960. By 1960, the market for anthracite pretty much dried up, so there's no longer reason to mine these bottom veins. There's no longer reason to pump the natural groundwater out that accumulated in them. Now, this water pool is 26 miles long, 5.5 miles wide here in the Scranton area, and about 600 feet deep. Now, that water is not suitable for drinking, as it is heavily contaminated with various minerals and chemicals that were dumped into the mines illegally over the years after the mines closed. Now, besides getting rid of the water out of an active mine, you also have to make sure you have fresh air. So whenever you actively deep mine coal, there's 2 deadly dangerous gases you're going to find. The first is methane, highly explosive, lighter than air. You're going to find that up near the roof. The second is what we call black damp. Black damp is basically air with lack of oxygen. It cannot sustain life. It is fatal if inhaled. That's heavier than air. You're going to find it down low near the floor. Now up here we have a diagram what a typical mine and ventilation system would look like. We stood up on the surface, removed all the rock and soil from above the mines, look straight down into that hole. This is what you would see. Now, our ventilation system is pretty simple, has 3 basic parts. Over on the right, we have our intake, our slope that goes up to the surface. That's supplying the mine with fresh air. Up top, slightly to the right, we have our air shaft, which goes straight up 250 feet to the surface, where it's connected to a huge fan. My light shining. Reason being, canaries breathe faster than we do. They suffered ill effects of the gases before we would. The miners saw something happen to a canary. They knew to get out of the area as soon as possible.
Awesome. Awesome.
And 11 years old, and it was his job to guide a mule through the mines. The workers made such little amount of money down here. If there's any chance of survival, keeping a roof over your head and food on your table had to be a family affair. And every boy in the family knew and understood that at a very young age. They'd often start working around the mines at age 5, up on the surface as breaker boys, separating rock from coal.
The tour continues.
We're going deeper into the mine. That was very cool. It was amazing.
Very good. How was it, boys? Arsene.
Great.
Hey, once again,
This is a 13,000-pound black diamond, which is a solid chunk of pure coal. This is a great Pennsylvania attraction to come and see. This is the tipple. Loaded mine cars were run from the mine to the tipple, where the cars were tipped to deliver the coal and rock mixture down a chute. Until next time, I'm Nick the History Kid, and remember my state slogan, New Jersey, from the Revolutionary War to the Jersey Shore, both history and fun awaits you.